Hi everyone, I'm Pocketful of Posies, and welcome back to my channel. This year's Halloween special is going to be a doll based on the Pokemon Pumpkaboo, a ghost grass type Pokemon based on a jack-o'-lantern. I only did a few simple sketches when planning this custom. The idea I had was a spirit who takes the form of a little trick-or-treater to get Halloween candy. So, let's get started. For this custom, I'm going to use this mini Pocahontas doll. I cut the hair off as close to the base as possible, and then dunk the head in warm water. I can scrape everything out afterwards. After that, I removed the face paint with 100% pure acetone. Now this custom is going to have another first for me. I'm going to be using 2-part epoxy clay to make some horns. I'm trying a process that I've seen Doll Motion do many times before for this. I have some black doll hair that I'm going to use to reroot. Pocahontas already has long black hair, so taking the hair out only to reroot it the same color does seem a bit strange, but I felt that it was the best method to use for the horns, so I can plan out and position them. Once the hair is in and tied back and everything is cleaned up again, I can start with the face-up. I tried to use some pastels for shading the eyelids, but it didn't fully pan out right and it looked like she had too much eyeshadow, but the eyelids did help to hide it later. For the eyes, my goal is to try to emulate Pumpkaboo's orangey-yellow kind of look. I used pastels to form the base for the eyebrows. I spent a lot of the face-up time on rendering the eyes. A lot of the yellows, oranges, and a bit of browns and whites. I wanted to try and make the eyes look kind of glowing, you know? And I also take the time to add little fangs on her mouth. I normally don't like to resort to paints after watercolor pencils, since it feels like all the penciling goes to waste, but I wanted the colors to be a bit more vibrant, so I ended up taking out my acrylics in the end. On my face-ups, I tend to use white pastels for highlights. Then I use Pearl X powders to give the eyes a supernatural shine. Then I add white paint to create the eye catches. Now I can focus on styling the hair. I cut the hair to a shorter length and use straws to help curl it and make the little cowlick at the top. Then I used hot water and hairspray to style it. For the outfit, I'm using a pattern from this Obitsu pattern book as the blueprint for what I want. I start with making the tights first. Then I work on the skirt. I have a lace trim to put on the bottom, and I use some iron-on vinyl for the circles and elastic for the waistband. And after that, I make the top. It's hard for me to film while using the sewing machine, so I'm trying to illustrate the process as best as I can. I use paper mache and polymer clay to make this boot shape and use more black fabric to make a shape to cover it. I can glue it onto the paper mache afterwards. I then use polymer clay to make some soles, bake them, and glue them onto the boots. I use these pieces of craft foam to add some details onto the boots. Since she's supposed to look like a trick-or-treater, I'm making a little candy bag for her based on one of those plastic pumpkin-shaped ones I had as a kid. When the clay is dry, I can take the tinfoil ball out and fix the top. I use a paper clip to make the handle, and that completes the custom. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time.